Boundaries. What about boundaries, Dr. Tamer? The boundaries, number one, we must know that they are punctuation. The punctuation marks that we know them, the comma, the semicolon, the full stop, whatever, you know. Close Yusuf Swelam, close the camera. Okay. What is the clause, Dr. Tamer? The clause is a sentence. بس عشان احنا خلاص بقينا في grade 10 و11 و12 فما ينفعش اقول لك sentence. ليه؟ لان احنا عندنا the kind of sentence اللي احنا عارفينهم simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, compound complex. فعشان كده بقول لك clause. خلاص you differentiate between the clause and the sentence. طب what is the clause? The clause is a group of words that has subject and verb. Group of words that has subject and verb. طب ما سهلة يا دكتور تامر. It's easy. The clause consists of subject and verb. Yes. Only? لا. You have to differentiate between two kind of clauses. Dependent clause and independent clause. What's the difference between them? The independent clause has subject and verb, but it has meaning. The dependent clause has subject and verb, but no meaning. ايه ده? What does it mean that doesn't have a meaning? Means that it needs another part to complete it, to comprehend it, to understand it. طب how I know that this is dependent? You're going to find in the beginning of the dependent clause subordinate conjunction or relative pronoun. Like what the subordinate conjunction? Like if, because. What about relative pronoun? Like who, which, whom, whose, that. Okay, now it's clear. Let's go to the independent clause. The independent clause, it has subject, verb, and it can end with a full stop if it's declarative. We have only two kind of sentences in the independent clause. The declarative, like when I say my name is Tamer, end with full stop. Or question mark if it's interrogative. If it's interrogative. And we have two kind of interrogative that start with WH question. So the order is going to be like that. WH question, helping verb, subject, main verb. Or it can be yes, no question. So start with helping verb, then the subject, then the main verb. What about the dependent? That doesn't have a meaning. And it can't stand alone. It can't stand alone. In that case, the dependent must have another independent. So we're going to call that the dependent. We're going to call that the dependent is like a child. The dependent is like a child. Needs its parent or his, her parent. The independent. So the dependent clause can't stand alone. So because of that, it will never end with full stop or question mark. Perfect. So it needs independent. So what will happen if the dependent come first? If the dependent come first, then the independent will put comma between them. What about if, like this one? Let's look at the example. Because I was sick, dependent. Can I stop like that? No. Why? Because it doesn't have meaning. I have to complete it. I didn't go to school. Yes, independent. So dependent, independent between them, comma, as you can see here. What about if we switch? We start with the independent, then the dependent. In that case, don't put anything between them. I didn't go to school, independent. Because I was sick, dependent, nothing between them. Okay, Dr. Tamer, but sometimes I have dependent that come the second preceded by a comma. Yes, if it's not essential, unessential, And this will happen with the relative clauses. Relative clauses. They start with who, which, whom, whose. If it's not essential, put a comma before it. What about that? Why don't share it? Because that will never preceded by any punctuation, except in some cases, and it will be level 3 in the test. Okay? So if I have the independent, this dependent is not essential, it will be preceded by a comma. Like, if you have in all your life only one Dr. Tamer that taught you English. So like that, I'm gonna say, I met Dr. Tamer, and he is only one. So like that, who taught us English is not needed, not essential. So I put comma before it. What do you think if I have two Dr. Tamer, that one teach Arabic and one teach English? In that case, I made Dr. Tamer, who taught us English, is important for me. Just give me only 2 minutes to drink, please, something. Okay. Let's turn back. So as we said, if we have independent, then dependent, and this dependent is not essential, we put a comma before it. Okay, Dr. Tamer, you didn't talk about if we have two independent clauses that come together. And this kind of two independent that come together, we call it compound sentence that has subject, verb, and meaning, and subject, verb, and meaning. Okay, in that case, we're gonna put between them comma fanboys, semicolon, or full stop. Comma fanboys, semicolon, or full stop. Okay.
مستر إذا جتني كوما وسيمي كولون أشيلهم الاثنين يعني ولا أختار؟ لا سيمي كولون
لازم يكون كوما فان بويز يا حمزة، وسيمي كولن عشان تقول ان دول شبه بعض، مش كوما بس يا حمزة. اوكي. بس طبعا في اكسبشن يا حمزة، انا اقول عليهم دلوقتي.
اوكي.
Mr. What if dependent and dependent after each other?
Dependent, independent, dependent.
لا dependent and dependent, two dependents.
لا ما مش هتيجي خالص، ما احنا قلنا dependent it can't stand alone يا مش زين.
No, I mean يعني في واحدة أول شيء independent بعدين dependent بعدين dependent.
Okay, let's write them together and make an example for them. You said that you have independent, then dependent, then dependent. That right?
Yes, yes.
Will never happen. Will never happen. Except, let's make an maybe let's make an assumption. I'm gonna say I'm waiting. Let me write it with the other part. I'm waiting for Ahmed while I was waiting, just to make the parallelism. I was waiting for Ahmed while مش هتيجي. طب خلينا نعمل كده. أنا عاوز أعمل two independent. طب I was waiting for Ahmed who is my brother while I was waiting for Ahmed. برضه هنغير الزمن هنا. I'm so sorry. عشان تعرفوا بس الجرامر is something hard. I waited for Ahmed who is my brother. طب ليه كتبنا is هنا؟ لأن brother is a fact. While I was waiting. While I was talking with my friend. صح كده أحمد؟
Yes, yes. So now I have two independent after each other,
I
right?
have two independent. بس المشكلة بقى يا أحمد in here I waited. Let's make it with the analysis with this part. I need the pen. I waited for Ahmed, this independent, who is my brother, dependent, اللي هو relative clause. While I was talking with my friend, this dependent. المشكلة بقى إن هنا في حاجة يا أحمد، إن this dependent is not essential أصلا. is not essential. لأن أنا عارف إن أحمد، مش فاكر أنا لما قلت لك when you have a title then a name, you remember? Don't put comma. But when you have a name then a title put comma. فأصلا ده name معروف. فهنا هضطر إن أنا أحط commas. فالجملة دي أصلا not essential. المفروض الجملة الأساسية I waited for Ahmed while I was talking with my friend. Clear؟
Yes, yes.
بس ده اعتماد بقى على الجملة اللي أنت بتركبها يا أحمد. يعني عبارة أو اعتماد كلي على تحليلك للجملة. Clear؟
Yeah.
Okay. نجيب wrote something. اوكي لا ده كان قبل كده. طب خلينا بقى نشوف ال different rules اللي عندنا for punctuation. I'm gonna start with the comma. When we use the comma, if I have dependent then independent, I put comma between them. If I have dependent then independent, I put comma between them. Like what? While I was talking to my friend, comma, I waited for my brother. Between two independent يا حمزة, but it will come with comma fanboys. I went outside, comma, and my sister went outside. When we have a modifier, domain 4, skill number 1, form, structure, and sense. When you have a modifier, you put a comma, then subject plus verb. Modifier, comma, subject plus verb. Modifier, comma, subject plus verb. Talking to my mom, comma, my sister played outside. What about if the modifier come in the middle and it's not essential, comma before it and after it, comma before it and after it. What if comes at the end and it's not modifying what come before the comma? It will come, comma, before it. But if it modify what come before it, don't put a comma. If it modify what come before it, don't put a comma. In the list, more than 2. In the list, more than 2. X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. No problem, Layan. Ahmed, comma, Mona, comma, and Ali. Okay. So if we have two in the list, don't put comma. Ahmed and Mana. Don't put comma between the preposition and its object. In the playground, don't say in comma the playground. Wrong. Don't put comma between the subject and the verb. I play. Don't say I comma play. Wrong. Sometimes the preposition is an adverb. How can I differentiate between them? The preposition must come after it an object, but the adverb doesn't need an object. So if it's an adverb, yes, you can put comma after it. What about the semicolon? We have only two cases. If we have two independent clauses, put semicolon between them. If we have two independent clauses, put two semicolon between the semicolon between them. It can be semicolon, it can be comma fanboys, it can be full stop. If it's a list in a list, طب how I know a list in a list? You're gonna find another semicolon in the sentence. So in that case, you can put semicolon fanboys. So we will never put semicolon fanboys. Yes, we will never put semicolon fanboys except that you have another semicolon. What about the colon? The colon come or the colon act like the full stop. So it come by the end of the sentence. It come by the end of the sentence. So it must be a full sentence that has meaning. So it come after the independent or independent dependent or dependent comma independent. But it will never come after the dependent alone. It will never come after the dependent alone. Take care that the colon, what come after it, it will be explanation or examples. Look here.
Mr.
I play colon football, comma basketball, comma and volleyball. Wrong. Wrong. Because I must say play and I must divide between the subject and the verb and the object. But I can say I play many games. Yes, like that, it's understandable. I put colon, then I said comma, X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Don't put colon after such as. Don't put colon after the including. What about the dash?
مستر
نعم يا يوسف.
يعني لو في سيمي كولم ودوت وكولم في الاختيارات
لا بالراحة كده يا يوسف عشان أنا راجل كبير في السن. قول كده بالراحة.
عندي 4 choices
ها.
سيمي كولم ودوت لا بيريد والكولم اشيل 3
لا.
والأخير هي الإجابة.
هتشيل السيمي كولن وهتشيل الفول ستوب لانهم شبه بعض اكسبت ان انت عندك سيمي كولن في السنتنس تاني يبقى كده سيمي كولن تنفع في نفس السنتنس. تمام. لكن ما عندكش another سيمي كولن يبقى in that case السيمي كولن والفول ستوب شبه بعض بالظبط
تمام.
في
حضرتك
الفانكشن.
لسه قايل ان الكولم زي الفول ستوب
بس الفرق ما بينها ان بعد
بعد
اسمع بس بعد الكولن بيجي اكسبلانيشن او اكزامبلز. هي شبهها. بمعنى ايه شبهها يا يوسف؟ يعني بقول يوسف شبه اخوه. هل هو؟ لا مش هو.
لا
بس فهمتني؟
تمام شكرا.
لا. What about the dash? The dash if the phrase or the clause that is not essential come by the end we put dash before it. طب ما انت قلت برضو ممكن نحط كوما قبلها. يعني ينفع كوما وينفع dash. Yes. If it come in the middle put dash before it and after it. نفس الكلام. You can put comma before it and after it. طيب. هنا احنا قلنا لو ال unnecessary او unessential come in the middle you can put comma before it and comma after it or dash before it and dash after it. طب just imagine that the no essential is here and here. يعني جايه هنا وهنا. ينفع احط كوما وكوما؟ لا معنى كده اللي في الميدل هي اللي not essential واللي بعد كده essential. لكن both of them are not essential. What I'm gonna do? Put comma and put a dash. Or put dash and put a comma. That means this is not essential, this is not essential. Now, let me go to the main screen and I'm going to share with you the file that we're going to work with it today. I wish that this recording is going to be a kind that you're going to turn back to to have a look at because it's so important. طبعا حصة يوم الخميس المراجعة النهائية مش هعيد الحتة دي تاني، خلاص أنا كده رجعتها كاملة. الباوندريز عشان يوم الخميس I'm gonna go through all topics, all domains, all skills, all sub skills in a kind of short time. Okay. Let me go right now and send for you the file. They're gonna work in, as we said, that today we're gonna work on domain 4, skill number 2, the school boundaries. I give you a detailed explanation about it. Oh no, not in this one. No, 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 wait. Yes, it's August. I'm sorry. Okay, I have shared the file with you. We're gonna solve together the boundaries. Okay, start solving number 1. Start solving number 1. Analyze the sentence before you decide which punctuation you're gonna put it here. Okay, let's find your answer. I got the answer from Najib. From Layan. From Mizian. From Shihawi. From Yusuf Swalam. From Rahaf. From Al Walid. From Salma, and she changed it. From Hamza. From Nada also, she wrote something, then she changed it. And from Oday. Okay, Aisha is here, Sam is here, Muhammad is here. Okay, let's find. Unfortunately, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 that they got this as a mistake, despite that it's easy. Let's have a look here. I want to analyze the sentence to find out. As you can find, Stanford here with the semicolon, Stanford with the comma, Stanford with nothing, Stanford with the colon. So let's take the sentence. As you can find, the sentence start from here. The 2022 Nobel Prize, the subject in chemistry, was awarded the verb to 3 pioneers in the field of click chemistry. Okay, till now it's a full independent clause. Full independent clause. Then a colon. 2 times. There's the explanation. These are no explanation. Did the example. What are the 3 pioneers? 2-time Nobel laureate Barry Sharpless, who coined the term click chemistry in 1998. Then semicolon. Carolyn Bertozzi, comma, founder of the Bertozzi Group at Stanford. Then and. Wait. There is a semicolon. And you told us when we're going to choose semicolon, fanboys, if we have another semicolon in the sentence. I repeated that many times when I'm explaining just 5 minutes ago. When you have semicolon, why are you going to put a comma? Why are you going to put a comma? Here there are many commas. There's less than a list. Why are you going to keep it without anything? We have and there's a list in a list. We're going to put colon. So we have another semicolon. So here we have semicolon, fanboys. Clear, Al Walid?
Yes.
Clear, Hamza?
Yes, Mr. If
Clear,
I
Najib?
have one semicolon, I put another semicolon, like
Yes.
that.
If there is a list inside the list, it's like that, Hamza. It looks like like here, look, X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. This is okay. But if you have X, comma, A, then semicolon, Y, comma, B, semicolon, and Z, comma, C. Clear?
Clear.
Najib, clear?
Yes, clear, Mr.
Uday?
Clear.
سلمى؟
يا مستر شكرا.
طيب يا شباب، اما انا اشرح حاجه لو سمحتوا نركز فيها. ما ينفعش اللي احنا نجيبها غلط تاني وانا لسه اشرحها ما فيش من 5 دقايق. Number 2. easy. Okay, let's find the answers for number 2. I got the answer from Oday, from Nada, from Hamza, from Salma, from Layan, from Mizian, from Najib, from Yusuf Suelam, from Rahaf, from Al Walid, from Shihawi. Unfortunately, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 got it wrong. It's less number than the first one. So let's find out what is the right answer for. In number 2, as we said that we have to take the full sentence to analyze it. And I have here California without anything, California, comma, California, colon, California, dash. Okay. I do suspect that this and this look like each other. If we don't have two commas, like if we don't have two commas, or if we don't have two dashes, and the not essential in the middle, take care of that. Okay, but they look like each other. Let's find here. He said what? In 2008, there's a prepositional phrase. 2 years after the death of science fiction writer Octavia Butler. Okay, this also is a phrase. The Huntington Library, the subject, in California received the verb. Okay, wait. If after the subject, comma, before the verb, comma. If after the subject, dash, before the verb, dash. If after the subject, nothing, before the verb, nothing. Thank you. After the subject, nothing, before the verb, nothing. Clear, Mizian?
Yes, yes.
Clear, Najib?
Yes.
Clear, Rahaf?
Yeah.
Take care, please. Take care. Number 3. Let's find out. Okay, let's find the answer for number 3. I got the answer from Shihawi, from Al-Walid, from Rahaf, from Suelam, from Salma, from Nada, from Uday, from Layan, from Mizian, from Najib, sorry, from Hamza. Okay, let's find out who got it wrong. We have 2 that they got this question wrong. Let's find. انا حاسس برضو ان القاعده انا بعيدها مره واثنين وثلاثه والناس لسه برضو ايه، يعني they are stiff. اللي بيحصل مش عارف يا شباب. مش انا قايل لسه دلوقتي كنت بغنيها هنا بعد السبجكت كوما، يعني اقولها بالعربي after the subject comma before the verb comma after the subject dash before the verb dash after the subject nothing before the verb nothing. فعشان كده احنا اخترناها هنا كاليفورنيا. طب ما نبص هنا. We're the beginning of the sentence. The installation اهي subject بعد السبجكت كوما قبل الفيرب كوما اهي الفيرب اهي has become after the subject comma before the verb comma. بس ليه بنوجع دماغنا؟ after the subject comma before the verb comma. thank you. طب ما انت قلت ممكن نحط داش يا جدعان، دي داش ازاي قبل الفيرب؟ ما هو الفيرب ده حاجه مهمه. معنى كده what between the commas are not essential. From visible till 40 is not essential. The installation has become after the subject comma before verb comma. done. clear Uday?
Yes, yes.
clear Swalam?
Yes.
Let's go to number 4. You're lucky, Aisha. You come on the last question.
Hi, Mr. How are
Bye.
you?
I'm recording the session يا عائشة.
Okay.
لأن أنا شرحت كل الباوندريز يا عائشة تاني، فيا ريت الفيديو ريكوردينج ده تتفرج عليه.
حاضر، أنا بتفرج على الريكوردز.
اوكي يلا نمبر 4 يا عائشة. solve it.
Okay.
انا بس just to know guys السيشنز الاديشنال سيشنز ديت انا ما بعملهاش ريبورت. الاديشنال سيشنز دي ما بعملهاش ريبورت، لان لو عملت ريبورت للمجموعات اللي عندي كلها كده انا هطبق ليل ونهار. اوكي. فالاديشنال سيشنز ما بعملهاش ريبورت، بعمل ريبورت للسيشنز بس الاساسيه. اوكي. عشان ما فيش حد يقول لي انت ما بعتش ريبورت. كل الاديشنال دول ما بعملهمش ريبورت اهو انا بقول، بس طبعا في هوم ورك وفي اساينمنت وهفضحكم لو حد ما عملش الهوم ورك بتاعه. اجين يا عائشه احنا عندنا هوم ورك اون ذا ويب سايت فور توداي يا عائشه، وطبعا عندنا سيشن تومورو at 1 يعني it can be 1:30 because of my work.
Okay.
Okay, let's find the answer for number 4 together. I got the answer from Hamza. From Najib. يعني you wrote it's hard يا نجيب. والله easy يا نجيب. I'm sorry, Mizian. From Mizian. From Layan. Use the elimination process يا Mizian. ما تلاقيها hard كده اعمل elimination. From Yusuf Suilam. From الوليد. From Shihawi. From Salma. From Nada.
Mr. I changed my answer.
Okay, I'm gonna return. From Oday. From Rahaf. From Aisha. انا مش باين عندي حاجة يا احمد ليك. انت you change anything. Okay, from الميزين. الميزين change his answer. Okay. Unfortunately, this one we have 2 that they got it wrong. Let's find out how can we solve the question like that. And pay attention because I even explained this while we are explaining the whole thing about boundaries. يا شباب مش انا قلت الفول ستوب والسيمي كولن شبه بعض؟ I said that the full stop and the semicolon look like each other, except that the semicolon, we have another semicolon in the sentence. أنا ما شايف other semicolon in the sentence. So that means the full stop and the semicolon look like each other. So keep them aside. Now I have the colon before sequencing or after sequencing. Let's find. In the past, prepositional phrase. Researcher, subject, where, verb. So this is independent. Limited to studying the marks found on the fossilized teeth of a skeleton. Okay, this is independent. Comma, but. In 2017, prepositional phrase, a team led by Laura. This subject, this modifier of works of the Australian Centre for the Engineering tried the verb. So on 2 independent clauses, between them, comma, fanboys. Tried something new. Till now, it's a full sentence. Till now, it's a full sentence. Sequencing the DNA found in Neanderthals fossilized dental plate. What is something new? This is not a modifier to put a comma. This is explanation. What is new? What is new? Sequencing the DNA found in the Neanderthals fossilized dental plate. Thank you. Colon. Clear, Aisha?
Yes, Mr.
Clear, Rahaf?
Yep.
Okay. Your homework for tomorrow. From number 5 till number 12. And this is going to be solved together also tomorrow. Don't forget that tomorrow we have a test. Tomorrow we have a test. Thank you. See you inshallah tomorrow at 1:30. Not 1. 1:30.
Is this
Yes.
the homework or we have online one?
ما في
Thank you,
homework
thank
كده
you.
وفي اونلاين الاثنين.
Okay.
Sir,
يعني بكره الهومورك والتست.
Yes.
اوكي ثانك يو مستر.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Mr. Please, can you send me the record of the
Yes,
session?
I'm gonna send it on the group. Yeah, Aish.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Mr.
Yes.
Miss- can you repeat, Mr. What's the same things as period and semicolon? So I can remove it.
Okay. You were talking about the one that we solved it right now?
Yes, here the semicolon and period are the same.
Are the
So
same. Why? When I'm gonna suspect, yeah, Oday, if I have other semicolon in the same sentence, yeah, Oday, in the same sentence. Okay?
Okay.
But if I don't have another semicolon in the same sentence, that means I have two independent clauses that follow each other. ما احنا ما يكون عندنا two independent clauses, how can we connect them؟ وبرضه قايلها في ال explanation.
Semicolon or
comma
period.
fan boys
Boys, semicolon and period.
semicolon or period or full stop. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
There is Mr. another thing the same as period, semicolon, and comma fanboys, so I can remove it from the sentence.
Yeah, we have other stuff.
Colon
As,
and
as if I have a comma and a dash. Both of them come after them. Not essential sentence, but you have to think about if we have two commas, like comma before and comma after, that means this is not essential. If I have dash before and dash after, this is not essential. But if the essential come by the end, I can put comma and or I can put a dash. Clear?
okay.
Any other question,
Thank
guys?
No.
Okay. You can leave. Leanne, you're gonna wait, please.